When asked what he might have done differently in a Ryder Cup that slipped away early but nearly came back late, U.S. captain Keegan Bradley focused on course setup at Bethpage Black. But the story runs much deeper than that. In dissecting a 15-13 loss, the spotlight falls on nearly every decision Bradley made. Not choosing himself to play, a choice that dominated golf conversations last year, drew scrutiny. Pairing Harris English with Colin Morikawa twice, then placing English in the envelope, meant he had to sit out Sunday after Viktor Hovland withdrew. And then there was the course itself. Bradley admitted he regrets cutting the rough, softening Bethpage into something more akin to a typical tour stop rather than one of the most punishing tests in golf. "I wish I could have some of those decisions back," Bradley said. "I definitely feel I made a few mistakes there, but it's tough to tell that it's going to rain before the Ryder Cup." Rain softened the course, slowed the greens, and tournament organizers allowed preferred lies, a concession rarely seen in major events. The effect made the layout easier, and Europe adjusted brilliantly. Shane Lowry's 6-foot putt to clinch the cup reflected much of the week. Europe made theirs, Americans missed theirs. It wasn't by chance. European captain Luke Donald did meticulous research, discovering that putts inside 6 feet at Bethpage carried more weight than at most courses. That insight shaped practice sessions. Beyond the greens, Donald focused on the small details: different shampoos, new bedding at the hotels, blackout covers to block light streaming through doors. "My job is literally to give these guys a better chance to win," he said. Bradley understood that too, and his players tried to shield him from criticism. "We needed to make more putts," Justin Thomas said. "That's what Keegan needed, he needed us to make more putts." Losing captains rarely get second chances. Yet Bradley's legacy may lie in how he galvanized his team under near-hopeless circumstances. Facing the largest Sunday deficit in modern Ryder Cup history, he drew inspiration from improbable Super Bowl comebacks and appealed to his players' sense of responsibility. Even as victory seemed improbable, he reminded them of the privilege of playing singles on Ryder Cup Sunday. Almost miraculously, the U.S. lost only one of 11 matches played that day, performing far beyond expectations. Still, it wasn't enough to bridge the gap. Somewhere between the meticulous attention to hotel details and the carefully trimmed fairways lies the explanation for a Ryder Cup lost by 2 painful points. "I've got to take responsibility for this outcome, for sure," Bradley said, a candid acknowledgement of the weight of leadership in a week where every decision was scrutinized and every margin counted.